Here we go, back at it again with the gaming news. Yes, the return of the gaming news. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong in a bit of a different setup, but if you guys do end up enjoying today's gaming news and the return of it, make sure you smack that like button real good. Anyway, today we have a bunch of gaming news to get to, as you can see right here. We're talking about a bunch of different stuff on today's show, but the thing is, the first piece of news is about Xbox Live and its price. Yes, Xbox Live's gold price will be going up in the UK apparently. Now, just before we even get into the report itself, I want to ask you guys in the comments down below, let me know, are you okay with paying for Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus service? Are you okay with that kind of stuff? Or like, do you hate actually paying it? Because, well, I'm a PC gamer mainly these days. I still play the hell out of my consoles, but for online stuff, it's free on PC. You don't have to pay for any of that. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. Let's actually talk about what we've got right here. So this news report is coming from WindowsCentral.com, and it states Xbox Live Gold price increases in the UK due to market conditions. Now, in the article it states this is probably because of the Brexit situation in the UK right now, and that totally makes sense and everything, but it still kind of sucks that this is potentially happening. So the current price in the UK for Xbox Live Gold for a 12-month membership is £40, and then soon it'll be going up to £50 every year, which is just crazy. That's a £10 jump. That's almost a $20 jump here in Australia. And the same goes for that 3-month membership, which is going from £15 up to £18. So a £3 jump on the 3-month subscription for Xbox Live Gold, which really sucks to see. I'm guessing this also goes for 1-month subscriptions, 2-week trials, anything like that that you can potentially buy will probably be going up in price. And that's unfortunate that it's happening, and it's unfortunate that we can just add more jokes to the whole Brexit situation that the UK is in right now. At this point in time, Microsoft haven't actually responded to anyone regarding this matter and these reports and everything like that, so I will be waiting for an update and things like that, and I will update you guys as to the situation and everything. One interesting thing to note is we don't know if this is just the UK. This could potentially affect the entire world, because Microsoft would be like, well, we might as well just raise the price everywhere, and we'll see how that goes, because, well, they're probably just going to lock you into a subscription and it will auto renew, and you won't even realize that it's happening, and then you'll be like, wow, I've been paying an extra $20 every year for the last couple of years. It's 2021 and I've lost $40. I could have bought a new game or something. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. And that's actually kind of what it feels like these days. Just have a bunch of subscriptions laying around. I've got my PlayStation Plus, I've got my Xbox Live Gold, I've got my Xbox Live Game Pass. All these different things, I've just got them subscribed to. You got Spotify, you got Netflix, you got so many different subscriptions, and then they all just come together and you're like, wow, I'm actually spending quite a lot of money. And then it just annoys the hell out of you when you realize that, but you realize also at the same time that you can't live without these things. Actually, you can live without these things. It's just entertainment at the end of the day. But I will say this, is that on my PC, and this is the main part of the discussion and the main part of the argument that I have is with the consoles these days, is on my PC, I play for free, no matter what service I use. I could use Origin, I could use Steam, I could use the Epic Games Store, no matter what. I could use the Uplay Store, like anything out there, it's free. You don't have to pay to play with your friends online. On Xbox, for example, since this is the talk of the Xbox price going up for Xbox Live, you have to actually pay to talk to your friends on there in a party chat. If you don't have Xbox Live Gold, you can't join a party chat. There's a thing called Discord these days. It's 2019. Why are we still paying for Xbox Live Gold to talk to our friends or to even just play games with them? Like, this stuff should be base free level, just like it was on the PS3. But then for some reason on PlayStation 4, they were like, hey, we're jumping that up and we're going to make you actually have to pay to play with your friends, which kind of sucks to see that happen because it feels like it's a thing going backwards. I totally understand there are rewards for having an Xbox Live membership, an Xbox Live Gold membership to be exact, or to have a PlayStation Plus membership. There are rewards. You get free games every month and other additional things like that, but honestly, I don't care for any of that kind of stuff. I really don't. I don't want any of that in my membership. I just want to play games for free. I don't care because I really don't remember the last time I downloaded a free game of Xbox Live Gold with my membership. And then on top of that, you've got the Game Pass, which costs extra to play those games. It's just a bit of a mess, and it's a big mess, and I don't know, we're just going to move on to the next news report, but let me know what you guys think about all that. Should it be free? I think it should. But anyway, let's move on to the next news report on today's show. And it's actually more money-related stuff, but this time it's about GameStop posting a $673 million loss in their full year last year. For all my fellow Australians, that's basically EB Games. So yeah, GameStop has posted a $673 million loss for the past 52 weeks that went up to February 2nd. The crazy thing is, you probably think, whoa, they're gonna go out of business. Well, maybe not, because, well, even though net sales are down 3% and they've made a huge loss, well, it still looks like they pulled in $8.29 billion. However, their profit margins aren't actually that big in comparison to that number. So it's really obvious right now that we are seeing a huge decline in their business. Just their business model overall is not a good one in 2019. They really need to change it up, get with the times, figure out something new. The actual brick and mortar stores that you go to these days, they're just out of date and they just don't work in this day and age. I hardly ever go into those stores. If I do, I go and try find an old gem, but the thing is I can find that in a local shop somewhere. I really don't want to give $25 for a game that they gave someone 60 cents for. And I just feel awful about that, so I don't do that, or I just look online. Like right now, I'm actually looking for Simpsons Hit and Run on the PlayStation 2. If anyone out there has it for like 10 bucks, I'll buy it off of you. I really want that game. But the thing is, you won't even find that kind of game in a GameStop or an EB Games or anything like that. And if you do, it's probably $30. And yeah, as I said, they gave someone like 50 cents or $1 for it or something like that. And their business model, just overall, it really, really sucks. Most of the time when I walk in there, a game is usually $20 more than it is at the store across the street. And it's just, I don't know how they're still surviving, probably just because they rip people off. But then again, no one is really buying those pre-owned games these days. And it's just a bit of a mess that they're in, and I'm actually intrigued to see how much longer GameStop is going to be around for. But if you want to read more about that and the actual numbers and everything, I'm not going to jump into all that stuff because it gets kind of boring, but it is interesting to see where they are going to be in just a few years from now. But anyway, let's move on to the next news report. And it's for all the Destiny 2 gamers out there, because Destiny 2's Year 3 annual pass and third game leaks have surfaced. To be honest with you guys, I'm not the biggest Destiny gamer here, so I can't give you too much information regarding everything right here, but it looks like the new Destiny game, Destiny 3, has been worked in for some time already. You can see on screen right here what Destiny's future will be like, what the game will be focusing on, all that kind of stuff, what we do know right now. But yeah, if you guys are Destiny gamers, I'm not sure how many of you guys still play Destiny 2. I know it's still got a pretty big community out there, but if you do want to read more about it, I have linked it down below. But now we move on to the final news report on today's show, and it's got to do with Borderlands 3. So a couple of days ago, Borderlands 3 had its trailer revealed, and it looks awesome. But there is some news on top of that. So even though, if you haven't even seen the trailer, I'll link it in the description down below. But on top of that news, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen the trailer, it's one of the biggest games coming out this year, and it's going to be bloody awesome. But the thing is, a lot of people are mad on the PC side of things regarding the game, because it looks like there will be a timed exclusive of the game on the Epic Games Store. So for a certain amount of time, you will only be able to get Borderlands 3 on the PC on the Epic Games Store. I seriously don't know why people are so angry about this. I've seen people literally tweet, I'm boycotting this game because it's going on the Epic Games Store. It's like, dude, it's just literally a launcher for the game. It doesn't matter that it's on there. Just grab the game. It's still going to play exactly the same. But away from that piece of news, there is some potential cross-play news regarding Borderlands 3. So the Microsoft Store page has hinted at cross-platform co-op between PC and Xbox One. This is some pretty awesome news, as I do have friends that still just play only on console, and I can play on anything, but if I'm going to play Borderlands, I'm definitely going to be playing it on PC. So to see something like this, to be able to play the co-op with my friends on console, on the Xbox One, that's going to be awesome if it does come true, which I'm pretty sure it will be a real thing. However, what I will mention is I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work if it ends up just timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store on PC, if it'll still work at that time, or will the co-op have to wait for the cross-play between Xbox One and the PC because of the actual way it works with the Microsoft Store and all that stuff. I'm not 100% sure right now, but it is exciting news nonetheless. But yeah, anyway guys, that pretty much does it for today's gaming news. Hopefully you enjoyed the return of the gaming news. Tomorrow I might actually have a double upload kind of day, or I might actually save it for the weekend. I'm not too sure. I know I've got a lot of videos I want to do for you guys, and I'm just excited to be back. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you smack the like button. If you are a brand new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of the video, please click that subscribe button with the notifications on. And if you are a current subscriber, you don't have the notifications on, please turn those on so you know when I'm uploading new videos, because I am back. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.